Throughout history, numerous state officials and government leaders have risen to prominence, only to later face imprisonment, often for life. Their stories are complex, reflecting the intricate interplay of politics, personal choices, and historical contexts. In this narrative, we delve into the lives of several such figures, exploring their journeys from positions of authority to incarceration. Jefferson Davis, President of the Confederate States of America, he was born on June 3, 1808, in Christian County, Kentucky, into a modest farming family. The youngest of 10 children, Davis's early life was marked by a strong emphasis on education and discipline. He attended Transylvania University in Kentucky before securing an appointment to the United States Military Academy at West Point, graduating in 1828. His military career began with service in the Black Hawk War, but Davis soon transitioned into politics, a realm where he would leave an indelible mark. Davis's political journey commenced in 1845 when he was elected to the United States House of Representatives as a Democrat from Mississippi. His tenure was interrupted by the Mexican-American War, during which he served with distinction as a colonel of the Mississippi Rifles. Returning as a war hero, Davis was appointed to the United States Senate in 1847. He later served as Secretary of War under President Franklin Pierce from 1853 to 1857, where he advocated for the expansion of slavery into new territories, reflecting the prevailing sentiments of his constituents. With the secession of Southern states following Abraham Lincoln's election in 1860, Davis was elected as the President of the Confederate States of America in 1861. His leadership during the Civil War was characterized by staunch defense of states' rights and the institution of slavery. Despite initial successes, the Confederacy faced insurmountable challenges, including resource. Following the Confederacy's defeat in 1865, Davis attempted to evade capture but was apprehended by Union forces in Georgia. He was imprisoned at Fort Monroe in Virginia, where he faced charges of treason. Despite the severity of the accusations, Davis was never tried. After 2 years of imprisonment, he was released on bail in 1867, largely due to shifting political sentiments and the desire for national reconciliation. Post-imprisonment, Davis faced financial difficulties and struggled to find his place in a reunified nation. He authored The Rise and Fall of the Confederate Government, a 2-volume work defending the Southern cause. Davis's legacy remains contentious. He is viewed by some as a symbol of Southern pride and by others as a defender of a reprehensible institution. His life encapsulates the complexities of a nation divided and the enduring scars of civil conflict. 2. Oreste Zamor, President of Haiti. He was born in 1861 in Hinche, Haiti. Emerging from humble beginnings, Zamor rose through the military ranks, becoming a prominent figure in Haitian politics. The late 19th and early 20th centuries in Haiti were marked by political instability, with frequent coups and short-lived presidencies. In February 1914, amidst political chaos, Zamor assumed the presidency. His tenure was immediately challenged by rival factions, leading to armed conflicts. The lack of a stable political framework and external pressures further exacerbated the situation. Zamor's inability to consolidate power or implement meaningful reforms rendered his presidency ineffective. By October 1914, Zamor was overthrown by rival forces. Seeking refuge, he was eventually captured and imprisoned. In 1915, he was executed, marking a tragic end to a leader caught in the relentless cycle of Haitian political upheaval. 3. Élie Lescot, President of Haiti. He was born on December 9, 1883, in St. Louis du Nord, Haiti. Élie Lescot pursued law and quickly entered public service. His diplomatic career included postings in Europe and the Americas, where he garnered significant international experience. Lescot became president in 1941, during World War II. His administration aligned Haiti with the Allied powers, declaring war on Axis nations. Domestically, however, Lescot's rule grew increasingly authoritarian. He suppressed opposition, manipulated elections, and concentrated power, leading to widespread dissatisfaction. Economic hardships and political repression culminated in a popular uprising in January 1946, leading to Lescot's ousting. He was briefly imprisoned before being exiled. Lescot spent his remaining years abroad, passing away in 1974. 4. Frank Sylvain, President of Haiti. He was born in 1909, was a respected lawyer and judge before entering politics. In January 1957, amidst political instability, he was appointed provisional president. His administration aimed to organize free elections and restore order. Sylvain's tenure faced significant challenges, including economic difficulties and political rivalries. After only 56 days, he was overthrown by the military in March 1957. Sylvain returned to his legal practice and remained a notable figure in Haitian jurisprudence until his death in 1987. 5. Maurice Bishop, Prime Minister of Grenada. He was born on May 29, 1944, in Aruba to Grenadian parents. Educated in Grenada and later in London, Bishop became a barrister. Influenced by global revolutionary movements, he co-founded the New Jewel Movement, NJM, in 1973, advocating for social justice and economic independence. In 1979, the NJM led a bloodless coup, ousting Prime Minister Eric Gary. Bishop became Prime Minister, implementing progressive reforms in education, healthcare, and infrastructure. His government aligned with socialist countries, receiving aid from Cuba and the Soviet Union. By 1983, internal divisions within the NJM escalated. A faction led by Deputy Prime Minister Bernard Coard placed Bishop under house arrest, accusing him of deviating from party principles. Public support for Bishop led to his release, but ensuing confrontations resulted in his execution on October 19, 1983. Bishop's death precipitated a U.S.-led invasion, citing concerns over regional stability and Soviet influence. Today, Bishop is remembered as a charismatic leader whose vision for Grenada was cut short by internal strife. 6. Norman Saunders, Chief Minister of the Turks and Caicos Islands. He was, born in 1943, became Chief Minister of the Turks and Caicos Islands in 1980. His leadership focused on developing tourism and infrastructure to boost the economy. In 1985, Saunders was arrested in Miami by the U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration, DEA, on charges of conspiracy to import cocaine into the United States. Undercover operations had recorded him accepting bribes to facilitate drug smuggling through the islands. Saunders was convicted and sentenced to 8 years in prison, serving time in the prison. Bernard Coard, Deputy Prime Minister of Grenada. He was born on August 10, 1944, in Victoria, Grenada. From a young age, Coard exhibited a keen intellect and a passion for learning. He attended the Grenada Boys Secondary School, where he met Maurice Bishop, a fellow student who would later become a close ally and central figure in Grenadian politics. Their shared interest in left-wing ideologies led them to co-found the Grenada Assembly of Youth After Truth in 1962, a platform for pursuing higher education. Coard moved to the United States to study sociology and economics at Brandeis University. His academic journey continued in the United Kingdom, where he attended the University of Sussex, earning a degree in political economy. During his time abroad, Coard became actively involved in communist movements, joining both the Communist Party USA and the Communist Party of Great Britain. These experiences deepened his commitment to Marxist-Leninist principles, shaping his future political endeavors. Returning to Grenada in 1974, Coard found the nation embroiled in political unrest under the autocratic rule of Prime Minister Eric Gary. Aligning with the New Jewel Movement, NJM, co-founded by Maurice Bishop, Coard played a pivotal role in orchestrating the 1979 revolution that ousted Gary. The NJM established the People's Revolutionary Government, PRG, with Bishop as Prime Minister and Coard serving as Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Finance, Trade, and Industry. Their administration sought to implement socialist reforms, focusing on education, healthcare, and infrastructure development, with significant support from Cuba and the Soviet Union. Despite initial successes, ideological rifts emerged within the PRG leadership. Coard and a faction within the party grew critical of Bishop's leadership style, accusing him of deviating from collective decision-making principles. On October 19, 1983, Bishop was freed by supporters and led a march to Fort Rupert, the military headquarters. In the ensuing chaos, Bishop and several of his close associates were captured and executed by firing squad, a decision that shocked the nation and the international community. The internal coup and the subsequent execution of Bishop provided a pretext for the United States to intervene militarily, citing concerns over regional stability and the potential establishment of a Soviet-aligned state in the Caribbean. The U.S.-led invasion, known as Operation Urgent Fury, swiftly toppled the Cord-led faction. Cord, along with 17 others, was arrested and charged with the murders of Bishop and his colleagues. In 1986, after a controversial trial, Cord was sentenced to death, a sentence later commuted to life imprisonment. During his incarceration at Richmond Hill Prison, Cord dedicated himself to education, teaching fellow inmates subjects ranging from economics to sociology. In 2007, following legal appeals and international advocacy highlighting concerns about the fairness of his trial, Cord's sentence was reduced to 30 years, inclusive of time served. He was released from prison on September 5, 2009. Upon his release, Cord expressed a desire to withdraw from active politics, focusing instead on writing and reflecting on the revolution's legacy. His memoir, The Grenada Revolution: What Really Happened, offers an insider's perspective on the events leading up to the tragic implosion of the revolutionary government. Cord's story serves as a poignant reminder of the complexities inherent in revolutionary movements and the delicate balance required to maintain unity amidst divergent ideologies.